We usually have our break before the semi-final games, but due to a probable injury to a player and our medical staff attending the player, we will now have the last league match of Women's Conference. This is 3BL Season 3, and you're going to have a very fantastic evening today with us because coming up are the semis and then the finals. But before that, let's bring on the last league game for the Women's Conference. Please put your hands together and please welcome Team Jaipur Regals. Two of you this side, two of you that side. Oh, good job. Good job. This is Team Jaipur Regals playing their last league game for today and playing against Jaipur Regals. Please put your hands together and welcome Team Kochi Stars. They have similar looking jerseys, so don't get confused. Good luck to both the teams. And can I now invite the captain of Jaipur Regals to please come forward to the court and the captain of Kochi Stars to come forward for the coin toss. All right, this is the coin. This is heads, this is tails. Who's calling? All right, Kochi Stars, you got the call. Heads is the call. The coin's gone out of the court. Tails it is. Tails it is. So Jaipur Regals, you won the toss and they will take the ball. This is the last League One. Coming up after this are the semis. Don't go anywhere.
And easier said than done. Jaipur Regals versus Kochi Stars, pretty much in similar looking jerseys, and it is going to be a challenge for us to spot it, but then we will do the best we can. Jaipur Regals being represented by Lekana Hegde, Yeri Susan Sangma, Nishita Dadich, Shaili Upadhyay, and they are going to be facing up against Kochi Stars. Jaipur Regals are coming off a loss, whereas Kochi Stars are coming off a win, and Kochi Stars are being represented by Kanish Khadir, Steffi Nixon, Divyani Gangwal and Vandana Arya. So Steffi Nixon had a huge game for her team and a lot of not just baskets and points that she ensured were put up at regular succession on the scoreboard, but she was also pulling down those rebounds and facilitating her teammates. Vandana Arya had a couple of twos which were quite useful, coming off at the right times, as did Divyani Gangwal. So that is something that they would be hoping to bring the same momentum into this game. Jaipur Regals did really struggle, and Lekana Hegde is back after a knee injury, and she was seen limping a bit on the court, but let's see if she has been able to recover strongly and come back after that loss that they faced against Delhi Divas. It was pretty much a one-sided loss. It was 21-4, but then Raspreet had hot hands, and it's very difficult to go against a player who has such hot hands like Raspreet did in that game. So not to take away anything from the Regals, hopefully they can make a match out of this. And wearing the light pink jerseys are Kochi Stars, and the darker pink would belong to Jaipur Regals. And stepping onto the mat, Yeri Sangma is going to sit out while Lekana, Nishita and Shaili will start. And in return, we will have Kochi Stars, who are going to be represented by Steffi, Vandana and Divyani Gangwal. And that's the start of the game. Lekana tries to take it all the way and hooks it off the glass, and yes, that one's good. Lekana open scores. Steffi tries to return the favor, and this time that is being thwarted by Nishita's defense. This is the kind of start that Lekana was looking to get in game 1, but never mind. Game 2 is always here, and a fresh start is what is needed. Fresh mind, fresh start, fresh legs, everything. Divyani dropping it to Steffi. Steffi unable to make it, but draws a foul in the process, and that is going to be the first foul. Second foul for Jaipur Regals, and Steffi is going to go to the free throw line. Steffi had those couple of free throws, which is what took it away from Delhi Divas in the overtime game that they had played, but this time she misses that one, and once again Vandana Arya has the ball. Divyani off for a two. It's an air ball. Shaili Upadhyay with the 2 for Jaipur Regals. Steffi. And off the glass, Steffi makes 1 and draws a foul in the process. So, is it going to be an and 1? Yes, it is going to be an and 1. Can Steffi make this one? We'll have to wait and see. Missing this one. The rhythm is off. Steffi, you got to find it. And once more, Shaili. She's not able to make it. Vandana Arya launches a 2 of her own. And yes, that one's good. What a reply. So scores are level this time. Lekhna with the ball tries to split the defense and take it all the way to the hoop. But she's unable to finish there. Rebounded by Devyani. Devyani to Steffi. Steffi off the glass. So shot doesn't count. The shot won't count. They're going to have to reset. And this time it's going to be Regal's ball. Stolen by Devyani inside to Steffi. Steffi near the board. Tries to make this one a second attempt. No, the second attempt is also not good. Rebounded by Lekhna. Lekhna off for a 2. Rebounded by Kanishka. The long 2 attempted by Vandana Arya. She's not able to make it. Shaili. Shaili tries to isolate, take it inside all the way. And does she make it? Unfortunately not. She did have a good look at the basket though. Blew the layup. Yeri Sangma comes in place of Shaili. Drops it inside to Steffi. Can Steffi make this one? But she does draw a foul. Whether she makes it or not, she does draw the foul and finds herself back on the free throw line. She's going to have to convert it. She has to find her rhythm from the free throw line. That is what fetched her the win in the first place against Delhi Diva. So she's going to have to find the same rhythm right now. Missing this one. Kanishka launching a 2. Rebounded by Steffi, keeping it with the Stars once more. Steffi once more draws a foul. At this rate, Steffi is single-handedly going to ensure that the Jaipur Regals are in foul trouble. But she's going to have to capitalize on the fouls that they're making and convert those free throws if she wants to really make a difference for her team. Yes, and that's what she does. She's got her first rebound, free throw off the game. Lekhna taking the throw in for the Regals. Regals ball. Shaili almost losing it. Kanishka inside to Steffi. Steffi unchallenged off the glass. Finding the open man was Kanishka with that nice assist. And Lekhna launching a 2 of her own, but it is a little too strong. Not finding the ring. Airy tries to take it to the hoop. Air ball there. Once more to the hoop. This time it's a little short. Airy find the middle ground girl. Make that one. This time Kanishka with the jumper and she makes it. Kochi Stars have another point to their credit. And all of a sudden they have a 3-point lead. Ball is out of bounds. Vandana Arya. Devyani. Rebounded by Kanishka. Kanishka back to Vandana. Steffi is out on a breather, so it's small ball right now for Kochi. Vandana. Nice turnaround there. Second attempt drops it to an open man in Devyani. Devyani unable to make it. Rebounded by Shaili Upadhyay, who takes it out for Regals. Regals will reset and play. This time it's Lekhna with the ball. Shaili launches a long 2 and yes, it's nothing but net for Shaili. Regals have a quick 2 on the board, trailing by just 1.6 minutes 42 on the clock. But the Jaipur Regals are already on 5 fouls. Lekhna with the rebound. Kicks it out to Shaili. Setting up a screen for Shaili to use. Lekhna back again with the ball. And yes, this jumper is sweet for Lekhna. One more point to her. The scores are level right now. Steffi is ready and waiting to come in. Vandana Arya for a 2 there, but she's not able to make it. A quick change. A timeout has been called. These teams are evenly matched, but Steffi being inside makes a huge difference because she's the one that's been able to draw those fouls inside and make it count. But Steffi has just one free throw to her credit, which means a lot of free throws, like almost three or four free throws were missed. Those opportunities make a difference in the long run. Searing conditions, but these girls are playing like troopers, giving it all they got. The outcome of this game would determine whether or not Delhi Divas make it or not. If Jaipur Regals win this, Delhi Divas will make it to the semi-finals. If Kochi Stars win this, once again Delhi looks like they have the edge, because Jaipur Regals did have almost a one-side loss. Lekna hustling over there, trying to put that one up, but then Yeri attempts, doesn't make it. Steffi unable to make it, but she has drawn a foul. Steffi missing that free throw. Yeri out to Nishita. Nishita to Lekna. Lekna launching a long two. Off target. Lekna there to pick it up, and she could have made it simple instead of hooking it and missing that shot. Not to be. Steffi once more in the paint, finding herself open. Not so open, in fact. Yeri is there to pick up the rebound. Dropping it inside to Nishita. Challenged by Steffi. Nishita turns around. Not able to make it. But Kanishka is there to pick up the rebound and pass it out to Vandana. Vandana might just set it off again once more, but she's not on target. Yeri with the rebound for Regals. Lekna tries to go in, take it all the way unchallenged, and she makes it. Lekna adds another point to the scoreboard. The third point for the Jaipur Regals coming from her. Steffi is right inside where it matters. That was a nice assist there by Vandana Arya to Steffi. Steffi makes sure she got that. Lekna hustling over there and trying to do whatever it takes to get her team to score. Definitely they've had a better outing in this game. It seemed like the first game compared to what it is right now. They did have difficulty setting in. Shaili launching a long two. It hits the front rim. Yeri is there to pick it up and try to put it back again. And draws a foul in the process. So Yeri will go to the free throw line. Yeri makes that one, making it count. Steffi replies with an attempt of her own, but the shot won't count. It's going to be Regal's ball. Shaili. Nishita sets a screen for her to go. Lekna with the ball in traffic. Rebounded. Divyani finding Steffi, but Steffi is not able to make it. Lekna is there to pick up the rebound and kicks it out to Shaili. Shaili is unable to make that one. A bit of a hustle there. The ball is out of bounds. Kanishka in place of Vandana. Shaili. Out to... Oh yes, that's Lake with a 2. Lekna has about 5 points to her credit so far, and she's doing really well for her team. But this time Nishita had a piece of that ball and rejected it off Steffi's hands. Nothing but ball, so it's not a foul. Steffi tries to drive inside, turns around. Good hustling defense there by the Regals. Lekhna was there to make her life difficult, just as Nishita was. But Steffi is there again. She has her hands on the ball. Somehow, somewhere, wherever the ball is in the paint, Steffi is there. And that's an awesome thing. A piece of the action. A double dribble called. 3 minutes 40 remaining. Jaipur Regals have a 3-point lead. Kochi Stars are finding themselves on their back foot at this point in time. And that is due to the 2 that Lekhna had and also those quick points that came in those singles that were attempted. Good hustling defense there by Regals is seeing Kochi Stars struggle. Steffi is finding herself double team every time she gets the ball in the middle, and that is great strategy, great defensive efforts, especially having a double team in the 3x3 game, which means that one player is definitely going to be free, and that is a risk they're willing to take as long as Steffi is not able to get those open looks. A much needed breather for both the teams. Not as windy as it was last evening, yet the heat is there and it's noon. They're going to have to try and hold this one and pull off a win. Divyani launching a force to Lekhna. Tries to lose the defense, but Divyani is on her like a bad rash. Lekhna. And that is great defensive efforts there by Kochi. It's a shot clock violation. Divyani for Kochi Stars with the ball. 3 points they trail. And finding Steffi open. But this time, Steffi makes sure that she uses a small pump fake to make sure Nishita is off, and off the glass she gets one. Just 2-point difference right now. Vandana Arya could level that with this 2, but she's not able to convert. And that's one off the glass, turns around, just gently kisses the glass and grabs at 1 point. It's a 1-point ball game. Shaili Upadhyay forcing a shot there, but she's drawn a foul in the process. So that means she's going to go to the free throw line with 2 opportunities to put those points up on the scoreboard. Kochi Stars have conceded an important foul right now. That's going to give Shaili 2 opportunities to take it up. Misses one. She has 1 more to go. The second opportunity is also missed, which means Steffi can take care of this situation and remedy it and level scores. But this time it is Divyani who is the one that drew the foul. So she's going to go to the free throw line with 1. Not just 1, folks. It's 2 free throws because they are in foul trouble. Jaipur Regals have committed 7 fouls, which means they are going to get 2 free throws. And that's how Kochi must take advantage. to stay in this game. Missing this one. Must make the second one to level scores, but this is something that may come back to bite them. Suddenly the wind has picked up and you can see the flags fluttering. Would make for a strong case if those shots don't go in, especially those twos. Steffi manages to save that one. Devyani back to Steffi. Steffi for a long two. Not able to make it. Hustling there for the rebound. That's Devyani and Shaili. Shaili manages to hold back. Nishita. And yes, that's a nice one. Scoops it off the glass. Picks up a quick one. That is Kanishka. It's an and one situation. What a reply from Kanishka. Beautifully executed. It's not an easy shot, but she did manage to make it and pick up the foul in the process. Can she level scores is something that we must wait and see. She must level the scores if she wants to pull off a win. Get closer to a win at least. But this is completely off target. Hang in there, Kanishka. Yes, and that one's good. So now they have level scores. The ball is out of bounds. Minute and 55 on the clock. Kochi Stars must take advantage of the foul trouble that the Jaipur Regals are in. And the only way to do it is definitely go inside the paint and draw those fouls or use Steffi Nixon to the max inside. But setting these free open jumpers might prove expensive. An air ball. Finding Steffi inside. Good move there and Steffi makes it. So that's 1 point advantage to Kochi. But in return, Shaili almost made it. Steffi was there to pull down that rebound. It's Kochi ball. Kanishka taking it inside, forcing her way in and trying to draw a foul. Steffi is there to pick it up, but she was not able to take a foul, get a foul there. Unfortunately, Lekna was out of bounds, so it's going to be Kochi ball again. A minute and 15. And a quick change there. Yeri comes in place of Lekna. And this is a timeout. Time to regroup. Come back with renewed plans to make sure that this game is tucked away. A lot at stake. Kochi would definitely try to go with the win and make sure that they are top of their pool and try to face the team that is second placed in the opposite pool to face them in the semi-final. And you can see our colorful MC Rishi Raj looking on and picking up the strategy that Jaipur Regals are now discussing. I'm sure if Rishi gets on to the playing field, then he could probably make a couple of baskets and swing it their way. Nah, he just seems to be lost in thought. Brings a lot of energy to our 3BL league. Big shout out to all our sponsors, because without them we wouldn't be where we are. Nivea, who is our apparel partner. Fortis Mohali, who's our medical partner. Red Bull, our energy drink partner. Wyndham Chandigarh Mohali, who's a hospitality and venue partner. Boxer Singh Sports Worldwide Private Limited is our name partner. My FM is our radio partner. And Sony Live is our broadcast partner. What a tremendous job by all of them to support this league. Thank you all. And a nice pass inside to Steffi, but Steffi is unable to convert that one. A wasted opportunity there. Just leading by a tenuous 1 point. Could have made it a little easier for them, but no, that was not to be. Shaili with the ball. Hustling defense by both teams. Nishita gets a better of Steffi, takes it in, but she's not able to convert. Devyani launches a long two. Steffi is there to pick up the rebound and missed the first opportunity. And lost the rebound as well. Steffi back again with the ball. Finds herself in traffic. There are 3 people on her. The entire team is on her. That is a huge risk that the Jaipur Regals are taking. Pulling all the players onto Steffi and leaving 2 men free outside. But it would make a little more sense if Kochi Stars could capitalize on it and move a little closer to take those better opportunity shots, more high-scoring shots. But this time, Steffi draws a foul and she's going to go to the free throw line with 2 free throws. Steffi missing the first one. 34 seconds on the clock. This is still such an open pool, and this is a game that's going to decide which one of these teams is going to be on top of the pool. In any case, Kochi Stars and Delhi Divas seem to have an edge over Jaipur Regals at this point in time, but still we will wait the outcome of this before we can clearly state who is going to be in the second semi-final and who is going to be in the first semi-final. Nishita had a tough time defending Steffi here. Steffi of Kochi Stars. Very animated discussion. Lekhna, Shaili and Nishita. The wind has definitely picked up, and it's going to make those shots, making those long ones a little difficult because they're going to have to play closer to the rim, and which will probably be a better decision to take. The officials have their task cut out as well, because it's definitely not easy in such a fast-paced game to keep it absolutely error-free. But kudos to everyone who made this league happen. Steffi making that one, making it a 2-point ball game. Lekhna, fancy handles there, trying to keep it safe. Shaili back to Lekhna. Lekhna tries to isolate, go inside. A shot clock violation. Great defensive efforts by Kochi in trying to keep the Regals at the perimeter and making sure that they didn't take it inside. And this is good strategy. When the double team sags to Steffi, finding the open man is always going to be easier for Kochi Stars, and that's what they did. But the one free man was Shaili. Shaili was trying to compensate and swing between the free man and back again to Steffi as was necessary. Nishita. Steffi on her, not making it easy for them. Great defensive efforts. Divyani. Ball off Kochi hands, so it's going to be Regal's ball. Just 1 second on the shot clock. No, make that 4 seconds on the shot clock. And the Regals have it. 4.7 seconds. Can she make it, Nishita? Yes, she does. The scores are level right now. And this is an... Oh, it's not 2 points. It's just 1 point. And Kochi Stars have taken it away from the Jaipur Regals. Heartbreaking loss for Jaipur. They did play with so much of heart and courage here. 1 point difference is what that brought Kochi Stars into the semi-final. Now they are unbeaten in their pool and they will top their pool, so they are going to go into the semi-final. But given the loss between Jaipur Regals and Delhi Divas, it's most likely that the Delhi Divas are going to go into the second semi-final. That is something that we can see in a few minutes. But right now, the Kochi Stars have pulled off a great victory and done what is necessary to ensure that they will go to the semi-final without too much of confusion. Steffi has definitely been a star for her team, but lot must be said about the supporting staff, supporting crew as well, her squad, who were able to make sure that Steffi got the ball often enough, and when she was in trouble, they were there to bail her out and also chip in with those much needed points. So, in the battle of the Regals and the Kochi Stars have come out on top. And Kochi Stars will play Pune Panthers in their second semi-final, and Ludhiana Queens await most likely the Delhi Divas, who will be facing them in the first semi-final. What a game it has been.